Holy crap. Irene just jumped 50% in one day after getting absolutely destroyed after earnings. So let me show you exactly what you guys haven't seen. So first things first, before we get started, let's just kind of go over some of my positions that we closed today. In my accounts, we closed about $1,641 in profit today. And this primarily came from three trades. So it was two hood leaps and the third one, which was a Irene 35 cash secured put actually. Before we break this down, I'm opening up 100 lifetime memberships at just $199. Not $199 a month, but $199 lifetime membership. You get every signal, every trade breakdown, live position management. After those 100 spots are gone, price is going up permanently. The link is going to be in the description, or you can go to ahmad.capital. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see some of the members' wins just in the recent few months. And just today, we can see right here, one member is $686 on just one hood leap. I mean, the results speak for themselves, guys. And I get it. Your time is valuable. You did not click on this video for a sales pitch. You're here to learn how institutional money moves and how we can capitalize on it as option sellers. So let's just jump right into it. Irene, the 50% rip that nobody saw coming from last night. I mean, what the hell? This was an absolute crazy move. I personally was not expecting it to absolutely fly this quick. Irene reported earnings and got demolished, okay? Stock tanked and everyone panicked. But here's what the retail missed. And I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So if we go to Earnings Hub and then we go to Irene. So, I mean, this was bad, guys. This was such a bad miss here. But one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is Irene is transitioning from Bitcoin mining over to a new sort of way that they're going to run the company. And it's going to have to do with AI and power and data centers. So it only makes sense for them to drop in revenue as they're kind of exiting from Bitcoin mining, essentially, to kind of move on to something more lucrative long term. So, I mean, they missed revenue by 19%. Absolutely got wrecked. I mean, this is insane. And then we have the EPS, earnings per share, missed by 188%. I mean, this was just an absolute miss on all angles, guys. Like, this was a brutal miss. If we go to Irene, so I'm going to show you what I mean by this 50% gain that everyone missed, because, I mean, this was just an absolute crazy run. Okay, so Irene from the low, from yesterday's low of 28.36, is already trading at 43.40 right now today. So, I mean, yesterday after earnings, we saw this thing completely tank 22% in a matter of seconds, guys. Absolute insane drop. And today, you see what happened. Price jumped 56%. So if you were to panic sell, like I'm sure a lot of people did, you would have missed out on this entire rally just because you couldn't withstand the drawdown. And one thing you guys need to understand is when you're trading high beta stocks like IREN, you are going to have fluctuations in price. It is guaranteed. You can't trade something that's going to jump 10, 15, 20% in a day and be surprised when it drops 10, 15, 20% in a day. Does that make sense? And the thing that a lot of people missed is that institutions were loading the boat down here while they were forcing out everyone to sell. And while you guys were watching the stock drop, smart money was accumulating these prices at the lows. Because at the end of the day, this is a solid company with solid fundamentals. And I can make another video in the future breaking down their fundamentals step by step. But just know they are a solid company. And then boom, we saw a 50% rip overnight. This is why we don't chase these kind of moves, though. We always want to be well positioned. How was I well positioned? Well, I had a $35 cash secured put that we closed out this morning for profit. And then we also have a $50 cash secured put that we entered a couple weeks ago, which I personally do not think we're going to be assigned because expiration date is next week. If I check, IREN, yeah, $50. So it expires February 13th. I don't think we're going to get assigned. Regardless, if I do get assigned at 50, my cost basis is going to be probably like 46. Not worried. I can run covered calls and I'll be able to run them at maybe 55, or we can even shoot for the top Bollinger Band, middle to top Bollinger Band. So we can shoot for these two strikes when it comes to covered calls, and we're going to earn plenty of premium. And we're also going to be able to get that appreciation in the stock if we do get assigned next week. I want to talk about one trade that I took yesterday, actually, and I sent out an alert to everyone in the group. So if we go to leap trades here, you can see that we opened up two leaps yesterday, one at 3:16 p.m. and one at 3:25 p.m. Right before the market closed, we entered these two trades. And just today, we saw Robinhood absolutely rip. I mean, this was a great move, guys. We closed Robinhood here $682 in one day. Absolutely amazing results. And then right here, $744 in one day, just off that Robinhood leap that we entered last night. And or yesterday afternoon, sorry. And for the SoFi one, we're still holding up about 16% on this trade just today. So I plan on holding the SoFi one a little longer just because SoFi is so beaten up. And I want to at least get to this middle band at $24. That would probably generate another $600 on these contracts, and I'll be happy. So a lot of people I see are talking about some concerns in the overall market, and they think that the economy is slowing down essentially. And I mean, if we go to the Fed Watch tool, guys, just hear me out. We see that interest rates are being pushed out sooner. So last time we were looking at a rate cut in July. Now it looks like it's being pushed to June. So this is good, guys. This is what we want to see. Once rates start dropping, the markets will rally. And you guys want to be positioned for this opportunity. So we saw that rates are lowering, essentially. It's coming. And then another thing I like to look at is the XRT. So if I go to the economic, the XRT is just the S&P retail ETF. It shows you how the retail market is doing. And just by looking at it, hey, retail is up. I mean, people are out consuming, they're buying, they're spending money. There's nothing wrong with the economy right now. Markets are moving. So this is just one thing I also like to look at. And then if we come to the Cash Flow Cloud, which is an app that I have built for all Ahmad Capital members, we'll see that we are at a 3.62% on the CFC index. So we're recommended to have about 23% free cash. We need to have this cash on the sidelines just in case we need to deploy at a later time. And just yesterday, which is another reason why we dropped to I think it was 8 or 10% cash yesterday with that Robinhood and SoFi leap, because we had dropped to 2.57 on the Cash Flow Cloud index. That indicates we were basically in fear territory. I mean, this is aggressive, I like to get aggressive when the market gets fearful like this. So we got aggressive, we dropped to a little under 10% cash. And today we saw we saw the VIX collapse just a little bit. But it was enough for me to take those leaps off the table, at least the hood leaps, because we saw it drop from 22, 23, all the way down to 17.98. Also with the put call ratio, we see this PCC still looking good. Still a lot of momentum. I think that the market could potentially just continue ripping up, guys. We are in a very solid spot right now in the market, and I don't think you guys should have anything to worry about. The overall economy looks healthy. Our trades look good. We are well positioned, and we're investing in solid companies at the end of the day. And I think that we are going to make a lot of money these next few months, guys. If I was you guys and I'm looking to enter a cash secured put right now, I'm going to tell you exactly where to put your money. Okay. And it's going to be Robinhood, just because Robinhood from all-time highs is still absolutely abused. I mean, Robinhood dropped 53%. We're still 46% down from all-time highs. So if I was you guys and I'm looking to invest some money in the markets today, even though Robinhood is up 13% for the day, I still think this is a good option for you guys. So we're going to go hood. Sell to open. We're going to do a put one. Expiration date. So we have earnings February 10th. So you guys want to be careful for that. I would maybe go out to March 13th. That'll give you, or no, you can do March 6th, 30 days. And then we're going to do a sell to open, put, limit price, strike price. Okay. If we look at price down here, so we have major support at 66. Do I think price is going to get this low? I really don't think so, guys. I think what we could see for Robinhood is a little retracement to maybe the 77, 75 area before rallying back up to 100. So if I was you guys, I would go a little aggressive with these cash secured puts. I would probably go a 70 or 75. Let's see what that's paying. So at 75, you guys could earn about $400, about a 5.3% return if you went 75 strike. So that means price would literally have to drop 10%, 8.87% from current price for you guys to even get assigned these shares. It's a good starting point, but if you guys want to be safer, maybe you could do 65 or even 70. Let's see what that's paying. Let's see what a 68 is paying you guys. So about $200 for 68. Not as juicy as premiums, but it's still good. It's about a 2.9%, which is the bare minimum I shoot for, about a 3% return. And for that, I mean, you guys are safe there. That's probably like a 15 delta. You would need price to literally drop 17% for you to get assigned at a 68 strike, and you're earning a guaranteed 3% on your money in 30 days. I mean, this is a no-brainer, guys. If I was you and I wanted to get some exposure to Robinhood, this is what I would do right now with my money. Unfortunately, I already have cash secured puts opened for Robinhood at 85 and 107. So I will not be adding because I don't want to have too much leverage on just one stock. If you guys want to learn how to make consistent income with your money just like this, every single week in the stock market, you guys are pulling money out, then all you need to do, hit that link below, join my lifetime membership for $199, and you guys will get exactly the trades that I am taking. And I even have a 10K account challenge in there. So if you guys are starting with only 10K, this strategy will work for you too. And as always, remember, this is not financial advice. This is just what I am doing with my money. And I'll see you guys on the inside.